Angela, just talk a little bit to us about like, why do you think this theme for the SWDE 2024 conference will resonate with doctoral students specifically?
I actually really love this question. I think what's so important in social work practice is that we can tend to compartmentalize a little bit. So this is the education piece, and this is the policy piece, and this is maybe the social action piece, and this is the direct practice piece. But the reality is, as a profession, we're interconnected. There's nothing that's happening in practice that wasn't informed by policy. There's nothing happening in pedagogy that isn't informed by research, by policy, by practice. It's all interconnected. We can't separate them. When we do separate them, we're doing an injustice to not just students and practitioners, but to clients, which is ultimately, even as doctoral students, everything that we're doing is to inform the profession so that our clients are best served in some way. And that's why I think it's so important. Even as doctoral students, not everyone's going to want to go into academia. Not everyone is going to want to teach in some way. There are going to be doctoral students who rise up in leadership in their fields and their prospective organizations, who go to work in policy initiatives and do that social action piece. But all of it is informing the work that we do within our communities with the clients that we're serving. And then we have to have an understanding of that connection to be able to teach well, to educate well, so that we're preparing social workers for what they're going to encounter. I've in teaching, my experience has been that a lot of times students don't like their policy class. They're like, why are we doing this? I want to talk about that piece with the clients. I want to talk about the work we're doing with clients. I don't ever want to work in policy, but it's our job to help them understand the connection there. But there's nothing that's happening at a practice level that has not been informed by policy of some sort. How clients are able to receive services, the work that we can do with them, how we're getting funded, anything like that that has to do with client care is coming down through channels of policy. So we need social workers in these arenas. We need people with PhDs, doctoral level students who say, this is what I want to do. This is where I want to focus. And so being able to connect these pieces, I think, is how we get back to understanding the interconnected system that is our profession, and that we can't separate these different components of what we do, because when we do that, we're not doing best practice for our clients ultimately.